Walter Blank's car was found a mile down the highway. His body was found less than 2 miles from your house. Your address was found in his wallet.
Hair, blood, and scalp tissue were blanks.
Anything else?
Yeah, fingerprints. They're all Orwell's.
Did you search Orwell's house?
Yes, sir.
What did you find?
$5,000 cash.
Harry Orwell, escaped from county jail.
The kind of help you're giving Orwell is the kind of help that will get him killed.
I was waiting for a potential client out on the pier. Piers are good places for pondering the eternal enigmas of the universe, like why are women usually late, particularly after specifying a precise time as in 10 o'clock sharp. And my conclusion was, they have smaller wristwatches.
Come in. Where'd you park your car?
Right where you told me, Mr. Orwell, about a mile up the highway.
And the money?
It's all there. 5,000. Final payment, right? If you knew what a burden you've lifted, a nightmare the last few months, you'd know how happy I am now.
I know. Blackmail isn't much fun for me or you. But you're a free man now. I know exactly how that feels, Mr. Blank.
Could you tell me how you...
Harry Orwell.
Yeah?
I'm Georgina Stanley. I'm sorry. I'm not usually late.
Well, that's all right.
Well, I'd like to talk to you about my sister. She, 5 years ago, she was in the upper percentile at a major university, and she suddenly decided what she wanted to do with her life and, quit.
Well, how old was she?
19. Well, she developed a higher level of consciousness and was very much aware of her personal potential, and she met a guy. gifted minor, but she's grown up a lot, and I think that she could face all this if she thought that the police would really understand what happened.
And what really happened was she fell in love with a heroin user, and he started to deal, and she made a couple of deliveries, but she thought it was marijuana.
I know it sounds naive, but she was in love, you know.
And one day, this narcotics officer followed her and came home, tried to bust the boyfriend. The boyfriend killed the narcotics officer, and she ran away.
Yeah, and the boyfriend thinks that she turned him in for his own good.
Where's your sister now?
She's in Los Angeles. She's becoming something she always wanted to be. She's going cucaracha, wondering when they're going to come and get her.
Well, I have this lieutenant friend that could look into it, but he'll need names, places, dates.
Well, listen, maybe you could just hypothetically pose the question to him and...
Hypothetical questions get hypothetical answers. If you want specific facts, you have to ask specific questions.
Maybe, listen, all she wants to do is know if she comes forward, if...
Would she get a clean bill of health? I don't think so, lady. I don't think she's going to get a clean bill of health.
Can't you do anything?
Not with what you've given me.
Mr. Orwell, she is developing an honest-to-God paranoia.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. And she's never been arrested, never questioned, and he's doing 5 years.
Well, if you can't help, you can't help.
There might be extenuating circumstances.
No, it's all right, Mr. Orwell.
Well, she was a minor when all this happened. There might be extenuating circumstances. Where can I get in touch with you?
I'll call you.
Well, wait a minute. You don't have a phone number?
Thank you. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Bye.
Over the years, quite a few people have come to me about the problem of a friend. Well, usually you're looking at the friend.
No, I was the first one in this morning. I had a partial load from yesterday. Anyway, backing over there, you see this guy laying half buried in cantaloupe vines with blood all over his face.
Excuse me. You'll have to come downtown and make a statement.
I'm due to testify in court on another homicide.
That's fine.
On this one, the skull fracture appears to be the fatal wound inflicted elsewhere, not very far from here, I'd guess, by the amount of blood loss.
Was it blunt instrument?
Yep, one blow seems to have been sufficient. We found these two, one lens missing, one cracked.
What was the time of death?
Right now, I'd say the bracket was 9 to 12 last night.
Thank you.
Walter J. Blank, Encino. $70 in cash.
This part I could do without. Yeah, the wife and kids that don't know yet. No, that is a pain to which I have inured myself. It's the making the acquaintance of a man through his numbers that abrades my sense of humanity. 1101 Coast Road.
Orwell, what are you doing up before noon?
I'll tell you when I'm awake.
I found 3 days' mail up in your box. Does it collect interest up there?
Congratulations. Here, you want something for breakfast? Dig in.
As a matter of fact.
Well, I'm glad you came by. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Walter J. Blank?
Never heard of him.
Walter J. Blank, male, Caucasian, age 41, married, 2 children, and until last night, controller of Pacific Security Finance.
What happened last night?
Orwell, you have 6 months of unopened bank statements here. How can you possibly know if your account balances?
I figured the bank is going to use my money. They can do my bookkeeping.
Last night, Orwell, Walter J. Blank was murdered. We found his body in a landfill up the canyon from here. He had this in his pocket.
What's my address? How'd you get it?
Curiously enough, Orwell, that's exactly what I was going to ask you.
I never heard of Walter, Blank? Never heard of him.
Just for the record, Orwell, where were you last night between 9 and 12?
I was here mostly.
Mostly?
Yep. Oh, but I was out in the pier for a while, talking to a young lady. That's what I want to talk to you about.
We will discuss hanky-panky at a later time. Right now, Orwell, I have a murder investigation on my hand.
He died between 10 and 11. Heavy, round instrument, no less than 12 inches long, probably half-inch in diameter.
Could the blow have broken these glasses?
I don't see how. There were no wounds on the face. Tempered glass usually requires a direct impact.
Excuse me, Doctor. Lieutenant Trench, yeah.
Lieutenant, we found Blank's car on Coast Road.
Were there any signs?
No indications of any struggle, sir.
Yeah.
Simply parked in front of a vacant lot in the 2000 block.
All right. Bring it in for fingerprints. Thank you. Blank's car was found in the 2000 block of Coast Road. No signs of a struggle.
Mrs. Blank is here.
Great. Do you have any idea who? Do you have any idea?
No, none. He was a gentleman. A good, caring man. Loving. The kids adored him. I asked him where he was going last night, and he said down to the office.
Did he receive a call before he left? A telephone call?
I don't think so.
Had he been troubled the past few days? Anything like that?
He'd been edgy the last few months. The inflation and the stock market hurt us. We had to give up a cruise around South America.
When was that?
4 months ago. But that's not what really hurt. It was losing our cabin in the mountains. That was the blow more for him than for anyone else.
Recently?
None of that matters anymore. He's gone.
It was extremely difficult, but we were able to cast these. The most prevalent tire prints, of course, were these 1020s, 3-axle duals. These particular impressions are obviously recaps.
What are all these?
You should know that, Lieutenant.
855-15s, our standard department tire.
These were in great abundance at the scene, obliterating what little evidence remained. Despite the customary handicap, I was able to extract an identifiable tread mark with its own distinct initial, a peculiar puncture in the shape of a carpenter's gouge. In a new, steel-belted radial, that's highly unlikely.
What size are these?
205-15, made in Italy. There are 12 dealers in the Los Angeles area. It is my opinion that the puncture required a deliberate effort in as much as...
19012 Pacific Coast Highway.
Spencer Johnson.
That's right.
I'm one of the few guys in town that's authorized to handle them, you know. You pay more, but you get more. And they give you a 40,000-mile guarantee, and these babies can corner.
You sell a lot of them, Spence?
I sold a couple of sets. As a matter of fact, last week I sold a set to a guy in Malibu.
His name would be on the guarantee, wouldn't it?
I suppose so, but why are you asking?
Did you by any chance fix a puncture in any of these tires?
On the other set, and that guy still owes me $80.
What was his name, Spence?
You know, I don't know his name. I just know him by his car.
Spence, you aren't by any chance talking about a mutual friend of ours, are you?
Lieutenant, he's not in some kind of trouble, is he?
Spence, where Orwell is concerned, there is always that possibility.
If you're going to a swap meet, you're not going to get much from my hubcaps.
The tires are the same, Orwell.
That's what you get when you buy 4 at a time.
When did you repair the right rear?
4 days ago. Maybe it was 3 days ago. Why?
The tread and the puncture mark are identical to an imprint we found at the landfill.
That's exciting.
Orwell, I think you should know certain unsettling facts are arranging themselves in your proximity. Walter Blank's car was found a mile down the highway. His body was found less than 2 miles from your house. Your address was found in his wallet. Now these tires. Look, I know it's just circumstantial evidence, but I'm required to make a report to my captain, and that means a confirmation of where you were last night between 10 and 11 o'clock.
Yeah, last night I was on the pier interviewing a prospective client.
Take the car?
No, I walked.
Hi, Harry. Lieutenant, Sergeant Roberts. Are y'all on a big case?
A case.
Oh, it's just I thought something was up. I mean, the way you took off last night.
What do you mean took off?
Just a minute, Miss Ingham. What time was that?
10:30.
In the car?
Well, it looked like Harry's car, but you know it was dark, and actually I really couldn't see that one.
Why don't you open the trunk, Orwell? Mr. Orwell his rights.
I was on the pier for almost an hour talking to Miss Stanley. She left at approximately 11:30, and I walked home. I walked directly home. I did not pass go. I didn't...
Have whatever copies are necessary typed up and return the original to me for Mr. Orwell's signature.
On your passion for proficiency, I suppose I'm going to be booked now.
You got a dime?
Dialed is no longer in service. Please make sure that you have dialed correctly.
I've been set up.
Very nicely.
Hi. Me and my big mouth. I had no idea the lieutenant was investigating you, Harry.
It's all right. You told the truth. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Do you have a lawyer?
I don't need a lawyer. Lieutenant Trench will take care of it.
Oh, that really worries me. He was at your place with a lot of policemen taking everything apart. I mean, the mattress, the chairs, the furniture, everything.
Did you talk to him?
Well, he wasn't too talkative.
Was he cheerful?
No, not exactly cheerful.
And not talkative?
No, he was depressed.
Depressed?
Harry was really miserable.
Lieutenant, Mr. Groves over at the DA's office called. He'd like to talk to you immediately. New lab report on the tire iron. Hair, blood, and scalp tissue are blanks.
Anything else?
Yeah, fingerprints. They're all Orwell's.
Well, of course my fingerprints were on it. I changed the tire.
And whoever framed you punctured your tire to make sure there was a fresh set.
So that the puncture mark would make it my tire, so that my car and only my car would be the car that took the body to the landfill. That's too perfect.
Right. Let's talk about the girl.
Talk about the girl. I want to talk about the
All
district
right, let's
attorney.
talk about the girl.
I want to talk about the district attorney. Is he going to believe that a private investigator with 20 years in the department is going to take a body, dump it in his own backyard, and then take the murder weapon, a bloody murder weapon, and put it in the trunk of his car?
Georgina Stanley.
I don't know anything about Georgina Stanley.
Think of something.
All right, she had a bag. She had a bag full of film, 35mm film. I don't know what that means, but they were light meters.
That might help.
Hey, I don't need help. I don't know that guy.
I want you to get clear on something. I have been given explicit instructions. I have been actually enjoined from discussing this matter with you in any detail. Let's find the next one.
If she's a professional photographer, I wonder if she wouldn't buy from a special lab or a wholesaler.
Well, we'll look into them all. Oh, let's see. Here, Stanley's Photo and Photography Supply, 903 5th Street. Stanley.
4 Alpha 1.
That's the name she used.
Message for Lieutenant Trench.
4 Alpha 1 Trench.
Lieutenant, Mr. Groves of the District Attorney's Section is waiting in your office to see you. Code 2.
10-4, 4 Alpha 1 out. Here.
Been looking for you most of the day. We have to review the testimony that you'll give in the preliminary hearing.
Well, let's get to it.
This ought to be very strange for you. I hear you're looking for a witness to alibi Orwell.
The man is my friend.
I know.
Are you worried it will affect my testimony in court?
Well, let's just say that unconsciously or consciously, you could have a reluctant tone in your answers. Besides, to be such a close friend.
I am capable of stating the facts as they stand.
Then you'll be willing.
I'll do my job, Mr. Groves.
That will include no further communication with the prisoner, Lieutenant.
Orwell will have mixed feelings about that.
Her initials might be GS. Gloria, Grace, Gretchen, Gail.
Gail Stennis. She was in here this morning. Excellent photographer.
Do you happen to have her address?
For what purpose?
Just like to use her as a possible witness.
Yeah, I should have it on order form here. 1427 Ocean View, Venice.
Just leave it on the table. That is, if you remember the anchovies.
Excuse me, are you, Gail Stennis?
Nice. Yeah. Oh, listen, I'm sorry. I thought you were delivering our pizza.
That's close. I'm a friend of Harry Orwell.
Do I know him?
Orwell is a private investigator, whereas I am a police officer, Lieutenant Trench.
It's funny, you don't look like a police officer. That's all right. Well, thank you. All right, Mr. Police Officer, who is this man Orwell, and why do I need a private investigator?
Ken Starkey. Orwell told me some of the essentials about your sister, and I put them together with the death of a narcotics officer 5.5 years ago. There is a warrant out on the girl who shared an apartment with Starkey. The name she used at the time was Grace Stillman. I don't know how I can help you, but I will help if you will help me clear Orwell of a murder charge.
What do you mean murder?
Does the name Walter J. Blank mean anything to you? But he was killed while Orwell was on the pier. All the evidence points to Orwell. Someone arranged it that way. The preliminary hearing is tomorrow. I could have you served with a warrant, but I was hoping I wouldn't have to.
What if I can't?
But you can. I know it's hard, but believe me, it's the right thing to do.
Right for home. You know what you're asking me? You're asking me to come in there and...
Tell the truth. You're the only one who can. And you're the only one who will have to live with it if you don't.
The whole truth and nothing.
Preliminary hearings are like out-of-town openings for plays. The prosecutor is still sharpening his dialogue for the big premiere in front of a jury. It's not very dramatic, except when they get to the surprises.
I examined Mr. Orwell's bank statements for the past year.
I see. Were there any unusual withdrawals or deposits?
There were deposits of bank money order in the amount of $300 each. Deposited each week for the past 4 months, totaling $4,800.
Mm-hmm. Now, Sergeant Roberts, did you have occasion to search Harry Orwell's house?
Yes, sir.
What did you find?
$5,000 cash.
Where?
It was in the bottom of a fishing box, underneath some lures and fishing hooks.
To be charged with murder is hard enough on an ex-policeman's self-esteem. But when you're accused of leaving clues as big as billboards, it's downright embarrassing.
At the suggestion of your office, I requested an audit of my company's books, beginning with those under Mr. Blank's control. I must admit I wasn't prepared to believe that a man that I'd known for 10 years was embezzling from me.
Was he?
I'm afraid so. He set up accounts with fictitious companies, keeping a separate ledger.
Now, Lieutenant Trench, you say in your statement that you found a large bag underneath the house of the accused.
That is correct.
Could you describe that bag and its
It
contents?
was a plastic garbage bag suspended on a 50-pound test line. It contained a bookkeeper's ledger and several canceled checks in handwriting believed to be that of Walter J. Blank.
Thank you.
It wasn't hard to imagine what the district attorney would do with the evidence they'd given him.
And the $5,000 being the final payoff. Or so Walter J. Blank had hoped. But the accused changed his mind. Decided that blackmail was a steady income that he couldn't do without just yet. Now, when Walter J. Blank discovered that this could go on and on until he was destitute, he became angry, threatened to expose the entire blackmail scheme. Whereupon the accused, Harry Orwell, got frightened, lost all control, and silenced him the only way he knew how.
Your Honor, the defense would like to call Gail Stennis, please.
Call Gail Stennis. Will Miss Gail Stennis please rise and approach the bench? Is there a Miss Gail Stennis in the courtroom?
Having been bound over for trial, I was moved downtown. It's like transferring to another regiment in the service. Well, you don't move very far, you're a very long way from friends. So I was grateful when the police department sent me a care package.
What happened to the girl?
We're still looking.
Where?
I thought you might like something to read. Taking another tag, Orwell, starting with the fact that the girl's boyfriend, Ken Stark, is still in San Quentin. Let's assume somebody up there has an unusual amount of hatred for you.
That would mean somebody that was paroled within the last 4 or 5 months before the blackmail started.
I ran some calculated guesses through the computer. Do the names Carl Simons or Eldon Bardock mean anything to you?
No.
Or you handled their cases? Simons was sent up for attempted murder 6 years ago. Bardock for armed robbery a few months later.
You know, the killer has only one thing to worry about, and that's Gail Stennis. She's running from him, not from us. And if he finds her first, I've had it.
I know. We're doing the best we can.
Hey, what does the district attorney think about your taking all this time?
I have 6 weeks accumulated leave. What I do with it is none of the district attorney's business.
Well, you did put in for leave, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You said you needed a rest.
Well, it is relaxing, Orwell, knowing where you are at all times. Officer?
Well, what about the request?
What about it?
What about it?
It was denied. I am not on duty 24 hours a day. I will find the time.
In the meantime, what am I supposed to do?
Be a model prisoner. Eldon Bardock?
Yes, sir.
Police. I'm Lieutenant Trench.
What on earth for?
Just a few questions. Do you remember where you were Wednesday night a week ago?
Right here, probably. My pay with this leg, I don't have much nightlife.
Was anyone with you?
With me? Women, you mean? But wait a minute. The Libero Sancho fight was on Wednesday. Some friends of mine came over. My TV's got the best reception. Well, ask them. They live right here in the motel. Betty Road lives in cabin number 7 and Albadusky in cabin number 26. They were here until midnight.
What happened to your leg?
Oh, it's an accident in the prison machine shop. It was my own fault.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bardock.
Well, you didn't say what this was about.
No, I didn't.
he do?
His car got hit by a pedestrian in a parked truck.
The guy wasn't hurt, just wanted to collect on his insurance. I know that type. An insurance man.
Yeah, hey, listen. I'm a very special criminal. I don't have to share my cell with the drunk.
Look, this is a holding cell. We'll be moving you in a day or two. He contacted his bondsman anyway.
Don't worry. I'll be out of here before daylight.
My roommate reminded me of an incident in San Diego when a holdup man and a drunk shared the same cell. During the night, the guards changed. In the morning, the holdup man was gone and the drunk was still waiting for his bail bondsman. Well, it was all very embarrassing for the guards, so I was pretty sure they hadn't discussed it with the LAPD.
Hey. You a bourbon drinker?
What else is there?
Well, there's scotch.
That's for amateurs and undergraduates.
You're an insurance man. Are you interested in statistics?
Darn right.
You know that 73% of all the bourbon drinkers in the world are Pisces?
I never went in much for astrology.
When were you born?
June 26, 1932.
Oh. Well, you're a moonchild.
Don Maffrey Moonchild.
Yeah, Harry Orwell. Harry, how are you? Hey, listen, you sound like you're from the Midwest, right?
Indiana.
Indianapolis?
Terre Haute.
The moonchild must have eaten Mugu Gai Pan for dinner because he had a breath like a giant condor. Maffrey's bail bondsman finally came through and the guard had changed. And the only way he might tell I wasn't Donald Maffrey was if he smelled my breath.
Maffrey?
Yeah, well, it's about time.
Identification. Okay. Check out at the booking office.
Yeah.
I don't know why they fingerprint drunks. They all look like bear tracks. Male, Caucasian, 5'11", 175 pounds, hair brown, eyes brown. When were you born?
June 26, 1932. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where?
Terre Haute, Indiana.
Okay. Got your receipt?
Yeah.
Maffrey Donald T. Okay. Here, sign here. Right. Through that.
Carl Simon?
Yeah?
Can I speak to you for a minute? I'm Lieutenant Trent. Your parole officer told me that you were...
I have a heart attack and almost die. Here come the boys in blue because I didn't check in with my probation.
No. He knows the problem. What I'm interested in is you were paroled around the same time as Eldon Bardock.
Yeah, I knew Bardock. He was 3 cells away. Why?
Do you remember who his cellmate was?
Rory Gallagher for a couple of years. Then Starkey.
Ken Starkey? Thank you.
This is an all-points bulletin. Units in the Hollenbeck Division. Be on the lookout for Harry Orwell, a 187 suspect. Escaped from county jail. Male, Caucasian, 5'11", 180 pounds, 43 years old. Approach with caution. May be armed.
Alpha 1 Alpha, this is Trench, acknowledge.
Hey, Sue, Harry.
Where are you calling from?
I want you to give me some clothes, and I want you to give me some cash. I know it's going to be difficult because
That's okay, I'll find some.
I want you to bring it to the Burbank Airport, to the parking lot building on the second level. Now, I can't call you again because they're probably going to tap your phone and stake out.
Harry, what if they follow me?
They follow you, they follow you. Just get there.
Okay, but wait, will you do one thing for me? Will you please take care of yourself?
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Okay, bye.
I'd expected Sue to be followed, but I didn't think Trench would do it himself. Of course, he may have been acting unofficially, but I couldn't take that chance. Hi.
I could only come up with $200. I had to borrow some.
I didn't want to get you involved.
You do the same for me.
Next time you break out of jail, give me a call, will you?
Where are you going now?
Well, if I don't tell you, then you won't know, and you won't have to lie when they ask you.
Be careful.
Miss Ingham, I won't even go into the penalties for aiding and abetting.
Good.
I want you to understand something, Miss Ingham. Police officers all over the city are looking for an escaped murderer. They will approach him with a great deal of anxiety because they know he is an ex-cop.
I understand that.
They will assume that he is armed and has a great deal of proficiency with a weapon under fire. It is very unlikely that they will allow him the first shot.
I don't know where he is.
Damn it! If you can tell me anything, tell me. The kind of help you're giving Orwell is the kind of help that will get him killed.
Harry, do you know you're Thursday's child?
Is that the one that's full of woe?
No, Wednesday is full of woe. Thursday has a long way to go.
I know, that's why I need a car to get there.
Take that one.
That's your car.
Yes, it's my car, but take that one because the owners of the other cars would take a dim view of you zipping around in theirs. Go ahead, take mine. Oh.
I'll treat it like it was my own.
I hope not. Go, old man.
Well, God,
I paid a long overdue visit to my friend Edwina at the exchange. It took me a little persuasion, a few empty promises, and what you might call an outright lie. But I finally got her to give me a list of calls made recently from Gail Stennis's unlisted telephone.
Wheeler Hot Springs Motel.
Could you give me Mr. Winkless in the advertising department, please?
One moment, please.
Aaron Winkless.
Mr. Winkless, this is Jeff Martin.
How can I help you, Mr. Martin?
Gail Stennis did some ad photos for me. I'm trying to get a paycheck to her.
What a coincidence. Gail just did some work for us last week.
Is that right?
a lovely job. We just mailed her a check.
She'll be getting 2 paychecks then, won't she?
Yeah, lucky girl.
Where did you send yours?
To Wheeler Hot Springs Motel. Strange address. Post office box 14A.
Yeah.
Route 7, I think.
She say how long she'd be there?
Yeah, she said she'd be there about a week or so.
Thanks. I'll mail it today.
Going regular, you're gonna have to pull up closer. That hose ain't gonna reach.
Oh, I'm looking for the turnoff to Wheeler Hot Springs.
Well, the next right, that's the fastest. But they've been working on it. Maybe you want to go on up here toward the canyon.
Hey, brakes smell like they're burning up, Jack.
You probably just been standing on them. Put it on a rack, though, and I'll take a look, see.
Okay.
What's the fastest way for him to get up to Hot Springs?
Next turn. They finish resurfing, should be clear. It'd be completely clear if I wasn't in the way, wouldn't it?
Stolen car reported seen in vicinity of Miners Oaks. Proceeding north on Route 5. License GSB2990. More info on suspect in 211 at Lord's Tavern. Now believed to be proceeding west on State 27.
We were all down at Bardak's cabin that night. It was a good fight. Went 15 rounds, and the one after it wasn't bad either.
Bardock was watching the fight?
Oh, yeah. It was his party. He bought the eats and the drinks. We drank him dry.
He ran out, huh? I mean, he must have gone out for more then. Huh? Huh? How long was he gone?
I don't remember real well, you know. We were all drinking. It's hard to say.
Thanks.
I heard it's a good place to relax.
It sure is. We have cabins available if you'd like to try at off-season rates.
You know, I feel like I've been here before. I got a friend that's taking so many pictures of it.
Yeah. Friend of photographer?
Yeah, her professional name is Gail Stennis. I don't
She's
know.
here now.
She is?
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
I didn't know he was going to kill anybody. Oh, for God's sakes, I would never...
You said he?
Yeah, but Bardock. Eldon Bardock.
That's supposed to mean something to me.
Well, he sure knows you from San Diego.
Bardock.
Oh, hating you is what keeps him going.
How'd he get you into this?
Well, you remember that, that story I told you about my sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me. My, ex-boyfriend.
Starkey, the guy that killed the narcotics officer?
Yes, he told Bardock, the whole story about my taking part in the shooting, and, Bardock threatened to turn me in if I didn't keep you out on the pier that night. So now I'm an accessory to another murder.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Right now I'm waiting for a check, so I'll have a choice.
You give somebody this address?
Yeah, just some company that I took pictures for. What are you doing?
Call the police.
I don't need any police.
Well, I know, but I'd like them to get here first. Did you use this morning?
Yeah, I used it about an hour ago. What is this? Oh!
It's been a long time, Lieutenant.
San Diego?
I wasn't a cripple then, and I had a wife. Have a seat. Dreams do come true. The man who ripped up my life is on the other end. He was one of those dedicated cops. Wasn't even on duty when he got me.
I remember.
Good for you.
Got $100,000 from a bank truck and you took a hostage.
Savings and loan only $48,000. I didn't take a hostage. You identified me from a police sketch.
Well, I can't remember everything. How'd you hurt your leg?
A defective trip hammer in the prison machine shop gave me a defective leg. That didn't hurt as much as my wife. You don't remember what you did to her?
I didn't even know you were married.
Good wife. Hung on for 3 years. Killed herself. You know what it's like to wait for nothing? They had a psychiatrist in that prison. You know what he told me? Get in touch with your true feelings. Try to figure out what I really wanted. I did.
Me?
The next 3 years came easy.
Yeah, how did you get a hold of Blank's ledger and all that?
A guy in the same cell block. It was like drawing into an inside straight. He was going to squeeze Blank when he got sent up, so he asked me to do it and send him some of the money. You really didn't remember me. 4 more in this cylinder. 2 apiece. I'm going to remember this, Lieutenant. It was 6 years worth. Like when I was a kid looking forward to Christmas.
Yeah, well, if you wanted me dead, why don't you just kill me?
I didn't want you dead. That was the whole point, Orwell. I wanted you to suffer the same way I suffered in prison. I wanted you to have the same humiliation and the hurt, the hopelessness. You're gonna die now, Orwell. Slowly. One piece at a time.
Well, look,
I heard that first shot. I thought it was all over.
What do you think was all over?
You.
Here, sign this.
What is it?
Just sign it. It's your official release. The DA is unwilling to overlook the way you checked out of county jail. He said your escape was a felony.
What did you say?
I said you were considering a suit for false arrest and illegal detainment.
Why didn't I think of that?
Don't. Just sign it.
Can I see Gail?
No, she's downtown being arraigned.
What's the DA gonna do with her?
For some reason, his wrath was directed mainly at you. For her, he might be disposed to accept a probationary sentence.
You know, the terrible thing about all this is I can't really remember Eldon Bardak.
Bardak.
I remember him either.